Okay, I went to the hot springs yesterday and then I went to yoga after. My neck is feeling a lot better, thanks for asking. And now, yeah, I'm heading off to go to Mount Shasta and go snowboarding. Yes! Freaking stoked. It's like dumping down snow in Mount Shasta right now, so gonna go ride some powder and yeah, it's gonna be a great week. Love you, bye. I've been waiting for the perfect opportunity to go visit my friend in Mount Shasta, and this week the stars finally aligned. It was dumping down snow in the middle of the week on my days off, so I drove out to Mount Shasta to visit her and ride some powder. I've been super restless. Last week I had a cold that took me out and had me in bed all week, and then I got a really bad pain in my neck from being in bed for so long. But even before that, I've just been craving a change of scenery. There's a lot that's shifting in my life right now. I left my boyfriend and moved on to my aunt's property exactly a year ago now, and I always knew it was going to be temporary. I needed to come home for a little bit and reconvene after a really difficult breakup. Now my aunt is selling the property that I live on, so come spring I'll need to find a new living situation. I've been living nomadically for about the last 5 years, so I'm used to unstable housing situations, but this has been the most stable housing I've had in that time. So it is a little bit scary to open myself up to a new opportunity when this has been so grounding and stable for me. But for the first time, I'm actually more excited than I am scared. And although change is never easy, I do feel ready. Or as ready as I'll ever be, really. Coming home to California has brought me so much peace. It's been so comforting. I've evolved a lot in the last year. Being single for an extended period has built self-confidence in me and assuredness that no matter what, I know that I can take care of myself. I've strengthened my faith and my relationship to God, and I'm just really excited to see what opportunities present themselves come spring. But for now, I'm enjoying all that this winter has to offer.
Girl, you know that I want you. How could this all be true?
Yay! On my way to the ski park. I'm so stoked. Hell yeah. I'm getting out a little bit late because you know me, I just love a slow morning. I can't get my ass, I'm out of bed early enough, but I cannot get my ass out the door early. I could. I don't want to. I don't want to. Anyway, so I take my sweet time. This is the beauty of doing things alone. No one's waiting for me, and yeah, it's about 12:30. Heading to the ski park, and I'm going to spend the day riding some powder. It's a gorgeous, friggin' stormy day. I spent the night at my friend Libby's house, and my cashmere balaclava. I found this at an estate sale, and oh my god, it's my first time wearing it. It's so cozy, so snuggly. I found it this summer, so I haven't had a chance to wear it yet, but it is quite divine, quite snuggly, and yeah. Had a nice slow morning, journaled, had some tea, made myself a nice breakfast, took the dog for a walk, and here we are, heading to the ski park. Dude, I'm so excited. I can't wait to be riding. It's been like a pretty dry winter in the Pacific Northwest. We haven't had a lot of snow. And I don't know, is Northern California considered Pacific Northwest? But it's been pretty dry. So as soon as it started snowing, I was like, I'm going out there and I am gonna ride. Like, hell or high water, I was gonna be here riding. So we finally getting some snow. The ski park actually had to close for a little bit, so they reopened yesterday. And yeah, that's it. So, bye. Made it. Oh my god, I'm so stoked. I need to do my hair in French braids. And I should have done this before I left because now I'm like, I don't want to do it. I just want to get out there. But I need to braid my hair because otherwise I'm going to be really upset when I get home later. But maybe I'll just braid my hair and yap. I'm at Mount Shasta Ski Park, where it all began. Start from the very beginning. Yeah, well, this is going to be a long yap session, but I got 2 braids to do. So 2021, I sold my house, left my job, and bought a camper. And while the camper was being built, my ex's family member had a piece of property in Redding, California, which is like super far NorCal, deep NorCal. And so while the camper was being built, and after I sold my house, we stayed in that. It was like a double wide trailer that she had in Redding, French Gulch actually, which is like outside of Redding, even smaller, more rural town outside of Redding, near Whiskeytown Lake, which is really a beautiful area. So we got to live there while, because there was like a space between the camper being finished being built and me needing to sell my house because I quit my job and the new school year was starting and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I sold my house in September, moved to Redding in September, and then by the time fall came or winter came, I was like, okay, I'm like really ready to like get a job. And I wanted to start getting into some outdoor industry jobs. So I looked at some ski parks. I applied to a ski park in Sun River. We ended up getting a job there, but we decided to apply to Mount Shasta because it was closer and we could stay living where we're living. Oh my God, I'm so hot in here. So we ended up working at Mount Shasta, and that was like my first outdoor industry job. And like sitting here in this parking lot, I'm already just like reminiscing, just like so nostalgic for that time. Just like, I remember like my first days of work, we had like training, and it was like a few days or a few weeks before Christmas. Yeah. And I drove out here in my little 2-wheel drive car. I had like barely ever driven in the snow, and I ended up getting stuck on my way up because I like stopped on a hill and I needed help putting my chains on. And this girl, I honestly think Libby was like one of the first people that I met when I was like coming up here, because I think that she got stuck behind me because I stopped on a hill and had to put chains on to get going again. Anyway, so I stayed at my friend Libby's house, who I met here at the ski park. But yeah, so I ended up working here for a ski season, and I just had the best time. Like Mount Shasta is just like a really special, unique mountain town. I love all mountain towns, but like Mount Shasta will always have a really special little place in my heart because it was my first mountain town that I got to live in. And yeah, I worked that season and met Libby and a really good friend Morgan, and it was my first job as a snowboard instructor. And I just remember just being like so like wide-eyed and like carefree and honestly pretty naive. Because there's like some definite darkness in the outdoor industry. Definitely like a lot of partying and like a lot of adrenaline junkie type folks that are attracted to it, and that's all cool, but yeah, I got a little bit caught up in that eventually, but this was my first outdoor industry job. And then I just like, yeah, made really good friends. And then in the spring we finally got our camper, and I got to like go explore like waterfalls around here. Like Siskiyou County in Northern California has like tons of waterfalls, and I explored waterfalls, and those were like my first trips in the camper. And then we left for Wyoming in May from this area, and my ex and I worked as gardeners in Wyoming for a summer. And then we moved to Oregon, and I worked in the ski snowboard industry in Oregon, and now I'm back. So full circle. It's just like a full circle moment. Like I love Mount Shasta so much, and I'm so happy to be back. Really nice day. Libby had to work today, and she doesn't snowboard anymore actually, so just me today, riding some powder. Fucking stoked. Oh, one of my favorite days ever at the ski park was when we had a power outage. And so like I had been like making friends with a lot of the ski and snowboard instructors, and like our department, we would always like have like our little debrief every morning, and then we would have like clinic runs. So like in the mornings before we started our teaching lessons, we would go up on the mountain and like get like a little feel for like the conditions of the day, and like so we would like snowboard, and then also like get like a little lesson on like technique and stuff, so that we could improve our riding. And so yeah, on those like clinic runs and little warm-ups, I like was like making friends with a lot of the other people in my department. And and then this day came when there was a power outage, and like we had done our clinic run and warmed up and everything, and we found out like, oh, the lifts couldn't operate because there was a power outage. And so I immediately was like, party at Libby's, like told everyone in our department that we were gonna have a little kickback at Libby's house. And I don't know, I just love spontaneous fun. Like, I love unplanned fun. Like, and that was like, I don't know, the greatest day ever. I just loved it so much because I got to hang out with my coworkers, not at work, and get to know them better. And we just like had some beers, and I don't know. Yeah, it was just a really fun night, really fun day. And, you know, there's always like flirty little workplace romances, and there's a really cool couple, Luna and Pablo, I think was his name. Yeah, and they're from Argentina, I believe, and they were nomadic. And so it was really cool to like talk to other nomads who had like more experience with it, because I was like just starting out as on my little nomad journey. And then we had a really good New Year's at Libby's once too, and Christmas actually. Her sister was there, and we had a really nice meal. And I love intimate time in nature, close, intimate time in nature with cool people. Like, that's what I live for, honestly. I honestly live for that. Yeah, it was like snowing. We had a nice meal and just like great conversations. Libby is super, super smart and spiritually connected and just like wise. So it's really fun to have a girlfriend who can like get really deep with me, because, you know, Scorpio, we're a little crazy. We're a little deep. Yeah. Okay, and look at that. I'm almost done with my braids. Good yap sesh. I'm glad I took time to braid my hair and yap, and I'm not rushing to get on the mountain. I mean, I am ready to get on the mountain, but, you know, it's time. Let's go. Anyway, my Norwegian friend just texted. He's super hot. Should I say that? I don't know if he's gonna see this. Anyway, I gotta go. Love you. Bye. Dude, I'm so proud of myself. I took myself out to the furthest lip, and I'm getting off right now. Doing stuff alone can still be really hard for me sometimes. I think what helps me continue doing things, whether or not I have someone to go with, is just managing my expectations. Like, going snowboarding alone is definitely different than going with people. There's a lot more management of anxiety and danger that happens when I'm alone, whether I'm going to a concert alone or snowboarding alone, or it's just the reality of being a woman in this world. And sometimes I convince myself that element of having to manage danger while doing things alone makes the experience less fun. But honestly, I just think about the times that I've done things with people that weren't right for me and how unfun that was. I really prefer to do things alone than to do things with people who drain me or take away from the experience in some way. So I'm finding that the reward of doing things alone happens after it's over. It's hard to amp myself up to do things alone, but once I've done it, I go home and I'm like, oh my God, I rode powder in a new area of the mountain by myself, and that's so badass and so cool that I did that for myself. It's a process. I'm always learning how to operate in this world. As a single woman, it's still hard. I got home from snowboarding, Libby got home from work, and we made dinner together. These experiences remind me of what I truly want. I want to live in the mountains. I want to live in the snow. I need that kind of community. And every time I get to experience what that's like, my whole body just screams yes. So even though it's really uncomfortable to leave my aunt's property and restructure my life in a new place all on my own, I know that's what I need to do. I don't know exactly what's next for me. I'm just gonna keep feeling things out and following the path of least resistance.
Girl, you know that I want you. How could this all be true? I'm living in my dream world. You are my dream girl. All I do is think about you. Anything you want, I'll make it come true. We could get away, just me and you. I'm down with whatever we do, 'cause I see you and me. I see you and me. I see you and me as destiny. I see you and me. I see you and me. I see you and me as destiny.
Smash that like button!